DIY garage because there was something that I saw the other day that I did not show you guys, and I want to show you now. This is completely unplanned, but we need to fix it before we move the car to Boise. So early in the week, I was under there, changed the cardan shaft that's under there, and then I saw this. My oil pan looks to be leaking from the gasket. So that's what's in the box. I'm gonna change oil pan gasket today. All right, so I've already drained all the oil. I'm just letting it run down. I don't want to fill it near the top mark like I did the last time. So this time I just let it sit there and drain for like 30, 45 minutes. And it took a while before it went from that to just a few drops. This picture here I got from Pelican Parts. It gives you the order to put in your new hardware and how to torque them so that you get a nice even torque all the way around. So there, finally it stopped draining. And so I'm just looking at it. We're going to reinstall our plug, our new plug, and then we're going to drop the oil pan. But I'm going to install the plug now first. That's the oil pan drop. It doesn't look too bad. Some of the seals came out with it. That's fine because we have new ones to reinstall. Everything in here looked pretty clean. There was no debris in there. There was no metal, which is super important. It just looked really clean. I looked at the screen and the pickup tube, and everything was as expected. There's a new seal for the oil level sensor. Always replace the oil level sensor seal. If you're not replacing your oil level sensor, it should stay centered. It has little teeth on it to help it bite down. So now this is the oil pan all cleaned up. I cleaned off that black little layer of, I don't know what it was. It was a thin film on the bottom, but it came right off. Oil pan's clean. So you want the surface, the mating surface, to be clean before you install this. There's the new seals. There's one on each side, so there's two of those little O-rings. Don't forget those. And this little tab here, there's only one cutout towards the back where that tab goes. So you can't install this gasket wrong. And the gasket has three teeth, two on one side and one on the other, or little nubs. It's the exact same type of gasket like what's on your throttle body. And here it is, all back, all installed and torqued and not leaking after we've serviced it and ran it for a little bit.
1 hour later.
We're back. Just had lunch, so if I got food in my teeth, sorry. So this time when I filled up the oil in the car, I only put 7 quarts in it, not the 8. Last time I put the 8, and I had let it drain, and I did it exactly per the manual. And if you remember, the last time I changed the oil, it was just above the high mark, and I had to drain a little bit. So this time I only put 7 in, and I didn't get a low pressure, oil pressure warning. I didn't, none of that. Oil pressure was actually perfect. Car warmed up just fine. I drove home, and by the time I got home, I was able to put the car on level ground and look at it at idle. And at idle, it was just under the low mark, but it was there. So I added half a quart, and now it's perfectly in the middle. I have half a quart. I have another half quart in the car, in the frunk, and I'm going to keep it there. I'm just going to drive the car around and make sure that oil level stays right in the middle. I think, honestly, what happened was the last time when I filled it a little too much, that gasket, because it's 15 years old, the oil pressure just found the path of least resistance, found where it could seep out. And that was towards the front, and it would seep out. Now, one thing I did after we changed the gasket and I put oil in it, I turned the car on and I ran it. Then we lifted it back up on the lift and looked at it with a light all the way around. And there was no wet marks whatsoever. It didn't look like there's a seep or a leak anywhere, which is good because I did actually follow the torque procedures and torque all 23 bolts in order like you're supposed to do it, and did it twice just like you're supposed to do it. So everything was torqued properly. Everything is sealed properly. I don't expect any problems with it. We'll drive it around, and periodically we'll check the oil level when we're on flat level ground, and the engine's warmed up. I'm sure it'll be fine. Worst case, I might have to add half a quart, but I think it'll be perfectly fine. That brings us to our next thing we're going to do. It is an upgrade. And I told you before, there was one thing I had sold on this car that I regretted 100%, and I wish I would have never sold it. What am I talking about? I'm talking about this right here, the DSC Sport Controller. I sold my controller last year. Let me give you some background. Last year, things weren't going great for me. It was a tough year last year. This year is so much better. so much better. This year we're firing on all cylinders. Years we're batting 1,000. We're doing amazing this year. And I mean, you guys could probably tell that from my videos. If you look at my videos from last year, look at my energy level, look at my how I reacted and my emotions or whatever. They were different. This year everything's great. So one thing I regret selling was that because I was at that point of selling my car. I really was at the point of selling the car. And I'm glad I didn't because I absolutely love the car. And I regret selling the DSC controller. So if I ever do this again in the future, first of all, dumb. But secondly, if I ever do this again in the future, what I would do is sell the car first and then sell the DSC controller. Don't sell the controller before you sell the car. That was a dumb move on my part. So I really miss how the DSC controller removed all harshness from your ride. I think with the factory OEM box on a smooth road, the car rides pretty smooth. It doesn't move around, it doesn't bounce, it doesn't do anything. I want to say, and this is all off memory. I haven't even plugged this thing in yet. On memory, when I would drive it on the H&R Springs with the DSC Sport controller, sometimes it would feel a little bit bouncy depending on the road. Felt great on the highway, but on the roads it felt bouncy. But there was zero harshness whatsoever, and that I miss so much, especially when you hit an expansion joint. I couldn't think of the damn name of that the other day. Expansion joint. When you hit an expansion joint on a bridge or an overpass or on a highway, or you're just on a really crappy road and you hit a sharp bump or a manhole cover, that sharpness, that jolt, it sucks. With this, it does not suck. It is amazing. This one also has launch control. So huge shout out to my new friend Bryce. So we're going to plug it in. The other thing I'm going to do, I'm going to show you because I've teased you guys enough. I'm going to show you what's in that Renline box. It's back over there in the corner. We'll go grab the Renline box, bring it up here, and I'm going to show you what's in it. All right, I wonder if you guys can tell what it is by the shape. Just sit it on here, sit it on the Audi for a moment while I get something to cut that open with. I've cut the tape off. Let's open it up and see what it is. Don't worry about the Audi. The Audi has PPF on it. It's hard to do this with one hand. I'm going to use this. I don't want to mess this thing up. That is my new carbon fiber ducktail spoiler, or mini ducktail is what they call it, I believe. Mini ducktail spoiler for the 997. It sits right on the edge where the spoiler is right now. Actually, let's go put it on the car and you can see it. It also has this channel. You can see the dry carbon on the inside. Now I'm assuming this channel is for the edge of the spoiler. So let's go put this on the car right now and see what it looks like. I'm glad this thing is light, because if it was heavy and I dropped it, I would cry. Well, I'll probably cry if I drop it anyways. So that's what the rear end looks like right now. And then we're gonna put this on here. How's it go? Does it go right on there? I think it goes. Oh, so that channel, the channel right here is for this. So it'll sit right in here, something like that. See if I can get this situated. Oh, that looks so good on a black car. That is going to look super good. It blends right in. Better than I thought it was going to. Okay, I think it looks better than I thought it was going to. It does look better in person than it does in pictures. We're going to clean up the car. I'm going to mask off where this goes exactly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set it on there just like I did now. And we're going to put blue tape all around it. Or any color tape, don't have to be blue. Tape to where the edges are, because once you peel off this 3M, once you peel off that stuff and you stick it, it's stuck and it sticks good. So you only want to do that once.
12 seconds later.
So I'm in the passenger wheel well. That's where your controller works. See, from Porsche, it is a Damptronic controller. Made in Germany. There's your part number for the C2, C4. Huh, this one says Targa, doesn't say S. That's strange, because I have an S, but maybe I guess it doesn't matter. Anyways, so this is what I'm installing in the car. DSC Sport 997.2 4S with launch control. What you do is you pull this foam down that's under the dash, and then you peel this back. I've peeled it back a couple times, that's why it just comes off easy now. And then you shove this thing up in there. Let me show you how that works, since it's gonna be impossible to see up in there. So this bracket is inside the car like that right now. So how it installs is, you take your controller and you get the top in first, right there. Get it in there, and then you can, let's see. Yeah, get that in there, and then you just snap it down. So you're gonna do this exact same thing, but you're gonna do it inside there. You can probably see it. There it is, right there. See the bracket? Same bracket as this one. Same thing as this. So there it is, locked in place. So then just fix this. Fix that carpet. Put that back. Put this one back. I'll put this one in the box the DSC controller came in. We'll save it. All right, so the DSC Sport controller is installed. I forgot how much smoother the car will ride. I'm on a really crappy parking lot because I just dropped my daughter off at work at the mall, and it's so much smoother on here. And on the highway is just, it's like a cloud. It's super smooth and stable. I forgot how nice it was. I really did. And I want to record this right now while I'm getting the first impression, because I just installed this. Because a couple days from now, a week from now, you'll get used to it, just like anything. When something is new, you're like, oh, it's you'll have a reaction to it. But once you get used to it, that reaction's gonna change. So I'm doing it right now while we're driving. I drove on a really crappy road. Like when you leave my house and turn right and go down the hill, that road sucks. It is terrible. It should have been repaved 10 years ago. After that, you get to a major road. It's pretty smooth. The interstate is smooth because they've already repaved it. And so some of the roads are smooth. This one here, the road around the outside of the mall is pretty nice, but the parking lot, minefield. That's what I'm trying to say. Damn. But yeah, it's pretty rough right around here. So right there, we just hit a really good hard dip, bump, whatever you want to call it. And normally that would have completely compressed my suspension and been really harsh. And it was not. It was a hard bump, and I know it was a hard bump, and I heard it was a hard bump, but it was not harsh. That's the difference from the DSC Sport controller. So glad I got it back. So happy that my new friend Bryce hooked me up. Unfortunately, his car got crashed, but he has another Porsche coming. So thank you, Bryce. Very happy with the DSC Sport controller. Now let's get home. I have two things I need to do. I need to cut the grass, because we have an open house tomorrow, so I need to edge and cut the grass, or I need to install the spoiler. What do you think I want to do? I think we install a spoiler and cut the grass in the morning. Hell yeah, let's install a spoiler when we get home. What do I do when we get home? Huh?
Y'all know just who I am. Take a man and give him back like damn. Got a big tax like Sam. Every time I throw it back, he like damn. Slow it down, get crazy in the club. Get crazy in the club. Slow it down, get crazy in the club. Get crazy in the club. Just do it. Do it, do it. Do it, do it. Slow it down, get crazy in the club. Get crazy in the club. Slow it down, cause he like the way I do it. Good brain, got a feeling stupid. Bad, all white, what's new? You said it was on site, let's do it. Coca-Cola frame, so he wanna drink. I ain't saying no names, we don't even speak. Out the country with a just for a week. I may let him eat since he want a treat. Y'all know just who I am. Take a man and give him back like damn. Got a big tax like Sam. Every time I throw it back, he like damn. Slow it down, get crazy in the club. Get crazy in the club. Slow it down, get crazy in the club. Get crazy in the club. Just do it, do it, do it. Do it, do it. Slow it down, get crazy in the club. Get crazy in the club. You know I got him fiending, I'm a bad habit. Got him hooked, watch me cook like a addict. Only time I look back is when it's back at it. To watch him eat it like a snack packet. What you talking about, boy? This ain't a free show. Line him up, lock him down like a Rico. Always asking how I do it, what's the cheat code? How a stay lit like Cinco. Y'all know just who I am. Take a man and give him back like damn. Got a big tax like Sam. Every time I throw it back, he like damn. Slow it down, get crazy in the club. Get crazy in the club. Slow it down, get crazy in the club. Get crazy in the club. Just do it, do it, do it. Do it, do it. Slow it down, get crazy in the club. Get crazy in the club. Just do it, baby girl, gotta break him down. Take his money for the out. Big bank, big checks, yeah, I like that. If you talking that cash, we on the right track. Just do it, girl, it's time to get even. If he broke your heart, that's treason. What? Come on, ladies, it's rich season. About to spend that check for no reason. Y'all know just who I am. Take a man and give him back like damn. Got a big tax like Sam. Every time I throw it back, he like damn. Slow it down, get crazy in the club. Get crazy in the club. Slow it down, get crazy in the club. Get crazy in the club. Just do it, do it, do it. Do it, do it. Slow it down, get crazy in the club. Get crazy in the club.
I left the deck lid spoiler up because this is where we're going to attach the red line spoiler, but looks pretty good. See, Limlex does work. For people who are wondering about Limlex, not a single water spot anywhere on the car. Most of the water came right off. I barely had to dry it. I did dry it with my microfiber towel, but didn't really need to. Let's find the box is over there. Let's go over here and get the box. We don't want to rush this, but it's also losing daylight and temperature's going down, and these kind of things like to stick when the temperature's warm. It's not that warm outside today. They stick better, I should say. All right, this looks funky because I have it in wide angle, but that's the only way I can get the whole thing. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna put the spoiler up here, and I'm gonna use tape to mark where it's supposed to go. That way when I pull off the 3M tape, it sticks exactly where we want it. I should probably watch a video how to do this, but we're gonna wing it. Haha, dad jokes, I'm here all week. So I'm just gonna set this up there. Actually. Un spoiler.
Yo sé. Yo sé que es un spoiler. ¿Que lo compré?
Yeah.
¿Qué pasó que lo dije?
Están grabando so.
I don't care. Tú nunca haces eso, yo, güey.
All right, so I'm in trouble because I'm buying things without permission. So I'm just gonna mark where it's supposed to go. let me show you what we're working with. So I marked the edge of that one, and come over here, mark the edge of that one. Now that's a little off, but I'll show you something in a second. And then the back of it is actually pretty damn flush. The important thing is it doesn't hang too far past the OEM edge, because though there is a gap, so there's a little tolerance, it's not too much. So this is hanging out a little too much, so I'm gonna push that back over just a little bit, but not all the way to the line, and I'll show you why in a second. So if I push it over almost to the line, that looks good. That corner's good. And then see, now this one hangs over. So these corners do have a little flex in them. So I'm just going to be really careful putting these on, because if I push it over too far to the line, it's going to push that one over. So, but I think that's where we want it. When we pull this off, so now we know where our corners should go. We know where the corners will go. Everything else will line right up. And this piece here will sit inside that channel. So it should be a pretty good solid mount. You just want to do it one time, not twice. Either I get this right or I mess it up. So this is for all the marbles. Let's do the damn thing. Hope we get this right on the first try, because we won't have a second try. I think I'm going to stick the corners first. Press it down. Well, it's on. If it's straight or not, we're about to find out. Oh, that looks dead even. Oh, it's on now. I can't even move it. Let's see how we did. Did this pure calibrated eye. So I gave a little space to the edge there, but I brought it all the way to the front, so I could do the same thing over here. A little space, but I brought it to the front. So it has a tiny bit of an overhang, but just right there. This is pretty flush. It is a little bit forward there, more than I'd want. But it also gripped on that last spoiler. Here, it's just perfect. Look at that line. It just sat on that perfectly. I guess it has a little same thing right here, just a little bit. So I guess that's fine. So I guess it's pretty even. We're good. We are good. Does not touch. I don't know what I was worried about. Perfect. Let's pull the tape off. Let's really enjoy this. That looks a lot better than I expected, because of the black car and the black carbon fiber. Oh, that looks so good. It's subtle. Oh, that looks so much better than I thought it was going to look. I wonder how well this is on there. Watch. Whole thing moves. It's on there. It's not coming off. Whole deck, whole spoiler moves. So I say you have one time to stick it, and that's it. That makes the grill over the engine so much more aggressive now. I'm in love with the way that looks. It really makes the grills look so much more aggressive. And it looks like, almost like it came from factory. Almost, except this. If that was factory, that would have been blended up probably all the way to that corner. the best feature ever. I didn't even think about this until just now I was driving, and then I saw it happen. This is my favorite thing that I like now. I mean, watch what happens. You can see the spoiler now. You couldn't see it before. Before on the 997, because of that shelf right there, you could not see the spoiler. And now I can see that it's up. Let's put it back down. And it's gone. I love it. That's it for DIY. That's it for upgrades. We are done. We are caught up. That's the end of part 2. I think it's time for a montage. Montage.
Onde a vida passar.